Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Logya and today I want to make a small pouch for a fan. So I thought we could crochet together. Maybe you crochet, maybe you have a project that you're working on. But yeah, let's start. First of all, I have my crochet pouch with like my supplies and my hooks that I use. I'm kind of proud of it. Yeah, it's a bit kitsch, but I like it. And I'm going to be using this hook, I think 3.5, since I'm using this like cotton, which is supposed to be used with the hook size 3 to 4, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm just going to try and freehand it. I looked for some tutorials, but yeah, none of them were specific for like a fan. And also, yeah, none of them used this kind of material, this kind of yarn. So I'm just going to try and do my best. I'm going to make like a really long strip and then sew the ends together. I'll crochet them together properly and leave some of this strip of the stripe of crochet work on top, so I can flip it over and have like a closure to the bag thingy, I guess. I don't know if it's clear what I want to say, but you'll see. All right. Let me check if that's long enough for the fan. I don't think so. I have to do a longer chain. All right. I have chained 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Chained 11. Okay, let's chain. I have to chain some more because the top is wider than the bottom. So let's chain 4 more. Actually 5, because the last chain doesn't really count since it's going to be part of the first stitch. Okay. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I made 16 chains now. And now I want to start the first row. I think I'm just going to try and do single crochets and see how it looks. If I don't like it, I can unravel it, I guess, and change it and start anew. Maybe if you are trying to do something similar, maybe you can start with a foundational chain, since that usually is the best way to actually see the width. I might just do that myself. I'm going to try it like this, and if it doesn't work out, I'm going to make a foundational chain. I just found out about foundational chains not so long ago actually. But I believe that they can come in quite handy. Would it look weird if I changed from row to row between double crochets and single crochets? I don't know. Also, so sorry for anyone who's not interested in this, but I mean, it's just something that I'm spending a lot of time on currently, and I really like to do crochet. And recently, for an art project, I just free-handed my first project, and I'm so proud that it worked out. I was kind of surprised actually, and didn't expect that I would know how to do that. So yeah, I'm a bit obsessed right now with crocheting. Also, I would really like to make my own pattern someday, but I believe that it's so much more work than it seems like it is, because like freehanding something is one thing, but actually making a pattern, keeping track of everything, and then like correcting stuff and trying it out and making sure that it's actually understandable, I think that is a whole different thing. Okay, right now I'm just trying to do the change from single crochet to double crochet, just for me to see how it looks, if I like it. And then the next row, I would do the next row in single crochets again. But I'm noticing this strip of crochet work has to be really long, because it has to be double the length of the fan, and then in order to like flip the top, like to close it, yeah, I'm going to do at least, I mean, what would look best, probably this length on top. So yeah, the strip has to be quite big. It's actually going to be a gift for my grandma, because she recently, she just had a birthday, and she recently bought herself a new fan. So I thought it would be fitting to make her like a fan holder, a protection, I guess. And I'm also going to make myself one once I finish hers. Okay. Oh. So, let's see. This is what it looks like after the second row. The first one is single crochet and the second one double crochet. And now I'm going to do a single crochet one again. I'm kind of unsure if I have been increasing, yeah, without noticing it, but I believe that's just the typical thing that happens with the regular chain. I usually chain tighter than what my actual stitches are in the end, so this is why it's kind of bending a bit. Let's hope it straightens up out in the end. If not, as I said, I'm going to make it new. Alright, on to the next row. Let me just count the stitches first actually. Okay, no, I didn't increase it. So we're good. I want to keep it at 15 stitches every row, and we are at 15 stitches right now. So all good. Also, if you like to crochet, please let me know what you like to crochet, and if you're looking for any new projects and project ideas. Also, I could show what I've made the last few weeks, and also give you the patterns, because I usually use free tutorials on YouTube. So yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to unravel this row because I missed a stitch. I missed the very first one because I wasn't sure if I had to crochet into this one where the yarn is coming out of. This one. But apparently I have to, in order to reach 15 stitches per row. So okay, let's try again. Unraveling a row like this when it's that short isn't a problem, but unraveling a whole project sometimes hurts, especially because you can unravel it so fast, but crocheting takes so long. So yeah, but sometimes you just have to. I can't seem to get this song out of my head since I sang it yesterday. Scarborough Fair for the channel. I made the sing you or humming you to sleep video. I was actually kind of nervous of posting it. I still am, I guess, because I've never sung like in front of people or put it on anywhere publicly. And it feels kind of vulnerable, if I'm being honest. But I guess it's not that deep actually. Just some singing and humming, and I enjoy doing it, so. Wait. Okay, alright. We're on the right track again, on the right amount of stitches. And now the next row, I'm going to continue it in double crochets again. One thing when crocheting that can be really confusing is the fact that in every language, obviously, there are different names and different like words for different kind of stitches. so I always have to translate them and figure out which stitch is which one. But I mean, a lot of times it makes kind of sense because, for example, I think in Spanish, double crochet is punto alto and single crochet is punto bajo, and punto bajo means low stitch and punto alto means high stitch. So the higher one is the double crochet and the low stitch is the single crochet. But still there's kind of a different logic or like a different reasoning behind every expression and language. So sometimes it takes some time to get used to and to figure it out. But there are a lot of good crochet tutorials in Spanish and a lot of resources. So that comes in handy sometimes. Okay. Last stitch for this row. Let's count again if we're still on track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So apparently I always have to crochet the first stitch in order for it to be the right amount of stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, let's unravel. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I had to skip it. In some projects, in some tutorials, they tell you to, because they say that otherwise you would be increasing. But it probably depends on what you're doing at the end of the row as well. But yeah, I don't seem to fit another stitch at the end. So I guess we'll have to put it at the beginning. All right. Next try. Also, sorry for all the background noises, by the way, but I just can't do anything about it currently because it already is in the middle of the night, kind of. But I just live close to a street where there's kind of a lot of traffic, so it probably doesn't matter when I try to film. There will always be noise in the background. I hope you don't mind it too much, but that's just what it is for now. Here we go again. All right, let's see if I did it right this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nice. Okay. Next row and single crochet again. I like how it's turning out. I like the like difference in texture, I guess, because of the switches, like between double and single crochet. I guess it gives it a somewhat more interesting look. At least I like to think so. Okay, next row in single crochets. All right. And this time I'm going to mind the first stitch, the first gap. Crochet is so relaxing to me. I really enjoy doing it, and I somehow got back to it this year, I believe. I mean, I sometimes do, like when I'm on vacation, when I have more free time than usual, then I like to do like different creative projects. And I haven't been crocheting for a while before this year, but this year it kind of, my passion kind of came back for, my passion for crocheting came back. I don't really know why. I think it was, I bought a magazine at the end of last year, which was like €1 with this hook actually, and 2 different colored yarns, like cotton yarn, and it was a steal, and I had to get it, and I made like a little Miffy plushie out of it, and that got me kind of motivated, I guess. I finished it in the at the beginning of January, and I didn't want to stop crocheting, so I made quite a lot of things. I mean, not as many as like some crochet YouTubers probably would, but when it comes to me and how much I've crocheted before, I've been crocheting a lot of things this year compared to other years, especially because I haven't been crocheting, I guess, in a few years before this year. Alright, let's count again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Amazing. Alright, next row, double crochet. So let's see. Mind the first stitch, don't leave it out. Also, this is such a specific thing to crochet, but you could use it if you want to do this as well. You could use it to store pencils, pens, or your crochet hooks, or anything that's that has this kind of shape, I guess, like sunglasses or anything similar. I mean, I guess you have to be somewhat advanced to be able to like understand what I'm doing here. But if you wanted me to, I could try and film a tutorial, which hopefully would be a bit more understandable. I'm just doing this right now as a kind of crochet with me. If you are working on your own project, I mean, you could try and follow this, but I don't know if I'm explaining it all that clearly. Okay, almost finished the next row. And then I'll see. I won't film much longer, I believe, because we're already almost at half an hour. But yeah, just as always, please, I really enjoy, and I'm really thankful if I get any feedback from you guys. And also if you're watching this, to be honest. Yeah, let me know if you enjoy these types of videos, or if you want me to go back to ASMR again. But yeah, this is what I kind of enjoy to do as well, so I thought I'd try it. Okay, let's count this row. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, this is our progress so far. And yeah, almost half an hour, and you see like we made this tiny piece. But yeah, crochet just takes time. And this is why I would probably, I'm quite sure I would never sell my work, because in most cases, if you actually want to sell something, it would be really underpriced for how much time it takes to actually make crochet. But okay, I'm going to continue with another row of single crochets. Also between the rows, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but at every single crochet row in the beginning I chain 1, and in the beginning of the double crochet rows I chain 2, so that they are on the same height as the oh my god so that the start of the row is reaches the same height as the actual stitches. Yeah, struggling a bit to pronounce right now and to speak English, but bear with me. I hope you can understand me. So yeah, one chain at the beginning of single crochets and 2 chains at the beginning of every double crochet row. This makes it look more even, like the edges hopefully turn out kind of straight. Okay, let's count again. Next row done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Amazing. So this is about it. I'm going to continue this process off camera, I guess, and maybe if you're interested in it, I can keep you updated and show you like the finished result. But maybe, like seeing it like this, you get the idea. I might have even made it a bit too wide now. I'm not sure. I might redo it actually with, let me see, 12 stitches. I believe 12 stitches would be the right amount probably. Although it has to reach around the sides as well. I'm not sure. Let me see. No, I think I'm going to try and crochet them together at the end, and this row will probably be gone. There will be, there's too much space probably. Yeah, I'm going to redo it with 12 stitches instead of 15. Anyways, this was quite the chaotic video and quite the long video. I still hope that you enjoyed it. And yeah, maybe, hopefully, we'll see each other again next time. Good night, or whatever time in the day it is for you. To me it is night right now, as you can probably tell also by my way of speaking and me being not really able to speak that well. But yeah, have a good time and see you. Bye bye.